Extremely proud of my group today. We found a way to win. It was a really hard loss a week ago. And, my focus coming back after that game, like Abby said, is to change the mindset of this group as far as, finding a way to finish games. I felt like we had a really good 35 minutes last week and just unfortunately crumbled. So to see them respond and see their resiliency today, I was extremely proud of that. We had some career performances by Maddie Westbeld and Michaela Vaughn. Did a really good job. We scored 42 points in the paint, and I think that's an area that we worked on this week, and also our defense. And so really proud of the group and the effort that we showed today.
We'll go first to Mark Skoll from WNDU.
Hey, Coach, obviously you just mentioned there Maddie had a great game again. What has allowed her to continue to grow during her freshman season this year?
I think it's her work ethic. She's one of the most confident players I've ever been around. She's never shy to back down from a challenge. She's fearless. She's always working on her game. She gets the opportunity to work with Coquise and CO, so she's working on the guard position and also the post position. But just her confidence, I think, really carries her in every game. So no matter who she's going up against, if Kubai from Georgia Tech's guarding her, it doesn't matter. She has the confidence to be able to compete every night. So I think that's what I love to see, and love to see just her growth and her willingness to want to get better every day.
And Abby was all over the place in the second half. Offensively, defensively, she just seemed to get it done all the time. How much of a key is it for her, for your team's success, to get her going?
Absolutely. She's our glue. She's the toughest player that I have. Everyone feeds off of her energy. She brings it every day. She's always in the gym, always working on her game. She's going to do whatever it takes. If that means take a charge, get the rebound, get the defensive stop. She's willing to do whatever it takes. She doesn't need the credit. A lot of things she does you don't even see on the stat sheet, but today she hit some big shots, timely shots that we needed. And again, just her energy is, we feed off of it. Everybody respects it, and that's why you see when she's open, we're confident enough to give her the ball. But I just love what she brings every day, her confidence and her toughness.
So obviously a big win today. You bounced back. How motivated is this group to go and do it again against Boston College after what happened last week?
Yes, I definitely think that that's going to be a game that I know as a coach I'll never forget. So I know it's definitely something that the team won't forget. It's our opportunity to protect our house. Unfortunately, Boston College played an incredible game, but we have to come prepared. We know what to expect. It was only a week ago, so we're just happy to have the opportunity to play them again so soon.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
We'll go next to Pete Byrne.
Hey, Coach, I know you've talked about Maddie a little bit, but sometimes watching her play, it's hard to imagine she's just a freshman. How good is she?
She's a special player. She's come in with a college body, but she's also come in with a upperclassman mentality. And you don't see that too often as far as having, women coming in right away with confidence. I was mostly impressed by her work ethic, her approach to getting better every day. She came in from day one, August 1st, and never left the gym. And this is one of our best players. She doesn't care that she's a freshman, and she's gonna step to the challenge every night. It doesn't matter to her. And she's a very coachable kid, and she's a very team-oriented player. She never wants the glory. She wants the team to win, and she's just a winner. I'm blessed to have her. She is going to be one of the best to ever go through this program, and it's really exciting to see her growth.
Obviously, you guys spent a lot of time in the last week working on late game situations and closing it out. And you were able to close it out today, but there were also some tense moments in the fourth quarter. Where are you at in that process between getting better but still not being where you want to be in terms of putting teams away?
Yes, we're still working at that. I definitely feel like we learned being in those situations last week. I think sometimes we get tight just because of the time and score, turning the ball over, some players not being in those experiences or being in those plays. So it's something that we're just going to have to grow through. Honestly, we get a chance to watch film. Tomorrow we're going to go work on it even more. We're always working on our press break and late game situations. And it's just having the confidence, cutting hard, working to get open, setting good screens, and kind of just reading what they're doing defensively. So I think it's something that we're going to continue to grow in. I also think, Dara's, again, she's my point guard, but she's really not a point guard. So she's still learning on the fly. I have freshmen on the floor, Anea, who hadn't played last year. So all of them are being in very tough situations. So you can only learn from those situations by being in them. But I definitely feel like we learned last week from being in that situation. So happy that we came out, victorious, but also, I thought we did a better job of breaking the press. And also, we took care of the ball better. Last week, we were 13 assists, 23 turnovers. Today, we were 22 assists and 11 turnovers. So that's a huge improvement for us.
Thank you.
And we'll go next to Anthony Anderson from the South Bend Tribune.
Yeah, hi Neil. Congratulations. Pete kind of covered what I wanted to ask you about, but in just being human, does it go through your mind the last game when something down the stretch of this game, and was your greater fear that it was going through your players' minds at all?
Yes, for me, I'm looking at the clock. I'm trying to manage the clock a little bit better. I'll use my timeout just to calm them down. Sometimes I think, the defense is so aggressive that we started to lose our poise. So I try to use my timeouts to try to settle our group down, try to put them in, offensive plays that could get them open. But I definitely feel like being in those moments, they probably do think in the back of their minds just what we experienced last week. So happy that we learned from it and grew from it today.
And then on the lighter side, I'm just going to take a guess at what you're going to be doing at 7 o'clock tonight. Does this make that a lot more enjoyable? And how many opportunities have you had to watch him live and/or in person this year, if at all?
Yes, I was
busy.
very grateful for the ACC that they changed that time to at 4 o'clock today so I could see Jaden. But I had the opportunity every time I've had, a free day, I'll, drive up. I drove up to Michigan State last week. So I've probably seen about 4 to 5 games live. So that's a lot. So I'm very fortunate for that, him being so close. And then otherwise, I'm just watching him on my TV or my phone. But, really, really excited. He's got a tough one today. So looking forward to be able to sit back with and put my feet up and watch him. All my stress is already out the way. So now I get a chance to just support him. So I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you, Neil.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Coach.
Thanks.